Hi guys, we're back at Smash Fishing. We're back on the boat on a beautiful day. We've got 4 mile an hour winds and we're going to steam out a few miles and go wreck fishing, so stay tuned. Hopefully we can get some big fish. It's Smash Fishing, baby. Woo!
We are free.
What we're doing, guys, it's an hour and a half before high water and the tide's going to be racing because it's quite a big tide. So what I'm going to do is start off by fishing for some pollock, and then when the tide slackens off a little bit, we're going to drop anchor. I've got some mackerel and squid baits, and we're going to throw some really big baits out onto the wreck, and hopefully we can catch some massive fish. What a day. What a day to be out. Let's just hope there's fish around here. Fish on here, guys. Oh, she's a horse. God, check that out for a drag screamer. That's a proper pollock, that one. That one bent the rod a little bit. What a beast. Seems like a good one, this, judging by that run. The thing with the pollock in this sort of depth, they give a great fight at the bottom, but halfway up they get the bends and they sort of float. There's some weight here though. Oh, it's a lovely pollock. That's a beauty. It's got to be a good 6 pounder, 7 pounder maybe. Oh, look at that. What a cracking fish. There you go, guys. What a lovely pollock that one is. I'll give that one about 6-7 pound, I reckon. Lovely size to it. It's in gulf, that lure. It is so far down its gullet. And as you can see, swim bladder comes out from the pressure, but my family want a bit of pollock, so hopefully we can catch a few today. We're going straight on the table. What a beast. That's one pollock down. All we're doing is going up tide of the wreck and just drifting over. We're doing 2.5 knots, so we're drifting over very fast, but I can just get the lure down nicely. So what I do is go up tide from the wreck, get to the bottom, and then once I start seeing the wreck I retrieve up. Yeah, real rod benders. Great bit of sport, the pollock. Oh, he's off. No way. That was a beast. Oh, he's come back. God, that one went well. God, that was a rod bender. God, I got him. Oh. Oh. Come on, big boy. They give such a good scrap, the pollock, especially when you start hitting the bigger ones. He doesn't want to come up. He's got no choice. He's coming up. We've only been here 10 minutes and we've got 2 nice fish already. Well, as long as I land this one. Can't see him. Oh, that's a fatty, that one. Wow. That's a solid fish. Another beauty of a fish right there, guys. I'll give that one about 5 pound, that one. Not a huge one, but it gave a hell of a scrap. For the size of it, that gave a hell of a scrap. But hey, another one down. Let's get it in the bucket and hopefully try and find some more. We're at anchor now, guys. Just anchored up, just over the wreck a little bit. I'm a bit ahead of it. So what I want is the scent of the baits to drift past the wreck and the fish to come out. Fingers crossed we can get a few. Seems to be fish marking down there, but I'm pretty sure it's pollock. Bit of a change of plan, guys. We've stopped fishing for a bit. I've pulled the anchor up. We didn't get no bites at anchor, whatsoever. So what we're going to do is pop back home now. I'm going to go see my gran for a couple of hours, then we'll be back out with Sam later on. Hopefully we can catch a few more fish. Let's go. God, Sam.
First drop as well, when you look at that. Oh, that put up a nice fight then.
Get the net ready for you, mate. Oh, look at that for a rod. Oh, big on. Go on, Sam. Fish on.
Oh, she's a nice one.
Oh, lovely Pollack. That's a beauty.
Nice one. Woohoo! What a lovely fish that is. That was the first drop as well. I literally hit the bottom, reeled up about 5 turns and bang, that thing slammed me. Nice
Beauty,
fish,
mate. That's a cracking fish.
I'm happy with that.
Got to be a good 6, that one.
Definitely.
Lovely fish, mate. Got a fish on here, guys. I'm pretty sure it's a pelt. I just switched to a live sand deal because the Pollack just ain't switched on at the moment. So yeah, changed to the live sand deal with a 4-wire hook and hooked up straight away. The battery decided to die, guys. There you go. One little pelt. We've drifted quite far off it now, but you can see how his eyes are popped out. That's from the water pressures. That's great pop bait. I could do with quite a few of these, to be honest. Hopefully we can catch a few more. Fingers crossed the Pollack turn on soon. Oh, this is a decent one. My first Pollack of the day. And we got it on a 12-pound class rod. What a beast. That first run was amazing. Definitely not a huge fish, but it's a fish nonetheless. We were fishing for a while now and it just died off completely. I moved to my smaller rod because I had it on the deck and I stepped on it by accident and snapped 2 eyes. Definitely not what we wanted. It's not a huge fish, this. I'm happy just to get one at the moment. Hopefully they get bigger as we go along. Come on. Oh, woke up a little bit then. Here she comes. Oh yeah, she's a good one. That's not a bad fish at all, that. Oh yeah. Look at that. There you go, guys. The good old scary eel there. Nice sized Pollack. About 4-pounder would have give that. Happy days. Let's get back up there and hopefully we can catch another one. What a beast. Nice. This one took a good dive. This is the Pollack. I believe it's a Pollack anyway. We were just drifting off the wreck then on the sand. I thought I'd give it a little bit longer because there's a bit of rough ground at the back of it. And what do you know? Every Pollack. Oh, it's great fun on this light gear. I've got 20-pound braid on, really small multiplier to a 12-pound test rod. That's what you want. Good bit of sport, put a bend in the rod on a beautiful day. Here she comes. Another nice Pollack. Not a monster by any means, but about a 3-pounder. Happy days. Oh. So there you go, guys. Lovely job. I put a smaller profile lure on instead of the bigger ones. Try and imitate a sand eel a little bit better. And straight away, first drop it worked. Just goes to show, like chopping and changing definitely works. What a beautiful fish. All we're doing for this, guys, is literally we've got about a 6-foot trace to a lure, boom to a swivel, and we're just dropping straight down to the wreck. And as soon as you hit it, you go straight back up, about 6 turns really fast, and then just a slow, steady retrieve up. And you'll feel it when the pollock are nipping at the lure. All you got to do is just keep it steady, and eventually you'll hook them. I think I've got a pout on. We may even cook some pout today, do something a bit different. Pout's actually nice eating if you can get some decent ones. Come on. Trying to get this fish up quick, so I want to get back down. There we go. Check that little beauty out. These are one of the best pot baits you can get. It's quite a small pout, that. Hopefully we can catch some bigger ones. And then we might do a catch and cook. Guy here looks like he's got a nice one on. The run that had at the start was awesome. That's a nice one. Pretty sure we got another pout on. A lot bigger pout there. We may even cook some of these. Lovely little black fin on that one. Never noticed that before. Yeah, that's a nice one, that. Happy days. Big fish. Big fish. Oh, that's a big pollock. Oh. Oh no! Oh, that was a beauty! Bugger, got me in the wreck! There was literally zero I could do about that. He literally took me, and as you can see, I could not stop that fish. Not with this light tackle. My drag was almost maxed out there, and he was just peeling it off like it was nothing. That just goes to show what sort of stamp of fish are really here, you know? There's not a massive amount of fish, but if you hook a big one, it's going to be big. That's it for this trip now, guys. We had a few pollock and pout in the end. I couldn't find any mackerel. It literally started chopping up, so I decided to leave, and I'll see you in the kitchen for a nice old cook up. Back in the kitchen now, guys. We're going to do a little taste test with pollock and pout. I've got the pollock filleted up ready, and we've got the pout ready as well. And all we're going to do is stick them in the oven, same sort of recipe, and just see which one's better. All I'm going to do is just score the pout a little bit so it cooks nice and even. Check that out. Beautiful white meat on pout. And then we got a nice chunk of some of the pollock that I've filleted up. So all I'm doing, I've got salt, pepper and garlic granules. So like I said before, both of these are going to be cooked the same. Really simple. So all I'm doing, getting a bit of garlic granules over the top. We got good old black pepper and a little bit of sea salt. Lovely. And last of all, we can't forget a nice little bit of Guernsey butter. Lovely job. All I'm going to do, just wrap that up nicely. She's ready for the oven. I've got this little pickle with me today. So he's going to have his own little bit of pollock in the oven. If he doesn't eat the dish rag first. With Smash's plate, all I'm going to do is just take off a little bit of the tail of the pollock. Like that, no bones whatsoever. And then I'm just going to cook that up just as it is in the oven. And he can have that while we're enjoying our fish. And then for the pollock, exactly the same as before. Salt, pepper, garlic and butter. Bit of fresh pollock, eh, bud? Look at that. Oh, it's gonna taste good. So we've got our 3 wraps all ready to go. We've got the pelt, pollock, and then Smasher's pollock. I bet you can't wait to try this, and neither can I. Which one's gonna be better? Leave it in the comments, guys. I wanna know what your opinion is. What's this? It's the magic carrot smash. You know not to jump. Come on. Here, sit. Good. You stay. He wants it. Do you want it? Okay. Let's get your carrot. Run, boy. I'm watching you, dog. Hide and seek. Oh, gotcha. Fair to say they all look pretty good. This is the pollock fillet. We've got the pelt fillet here. As you can see, it's very similar meat on the pelt, but the pelt seems more flaky. It holds together better for some reason, but we will find out. And we got Smasher's little plate. So there we have it, guys. We got pelt versus pollock. 2 white meat sort of fish. Probably gonna be very similar, but there's only one way to find out. You want some? Oh, you like pollock, eh? Oh. So there we go. This is the pelt. It actually holds really firm, pelt does. Little bone. It's got an interesting flavour, pelt. I haven't tried pelt in a long time. The last time I tried it, it was delicious. Let's try a bit of pollock. Try and make our verdict up. Yum. That's hot. I would definitely say the pelt is a bit more firmer than what pollock is, which actually surprised me, to be fair. I didn't think it'd be that firm. You can see how much it holds together well. It's a lot more flaky as well. Like pollock's quite a crumbly fish. I'm pleasantly surprised about that. If you had like a big 2-pound pelt, it'd definitely be worth eating. Yeah, I'm pretty pleasantly surprised about this. How tasty the pelt really is. There's not. I wouldn't say the pollock blows it out the water, in my opinion. Not at all. When you got them both together like this, the pollock is definitely more crumbly. What do you reckon? I'd say I prefer the texture of pelt better than I do the pollock, but I like the taste of pollock better than I do the pelt, if that makes sense. It's quite interesting. They're both delicious. They're both white fish, so like it's quite a it's not a fishy fish. It's quite bland, if that makes sense. Like there's a bit of a taste there. It's not strong at all. Yeah, I can't put a finger on one. Like they've both got strong points and weak points. The flavour of the pollock is by far better, but the texture of the pelt, if pollock had the texture of pelt, it'd be amazing. Yeah, so leave it in your comments, guys, what you think, which one you prefer if you've tried it, and also leave it in the comments of what you want to see next in comparison wise. See, like maybe bream, bass, anything like that, red mullet. Be interesting to see what you think. So stay tuned for the next episode. There's going to be plenty more to come. I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. It's smash fishing, baby.